I'm on a Disney ride. It's like I'm in a video game. What is this car doing? That was not me, by the way.
I mean, now with the pitch clock though, it helps a lot. There's not so much time in between.
That is
Before,
true.
it's like you're trying to just find some interesting people in the stands. You know, see what kind of
just like harassing fans.
Love it when I turn up the bass.
It is a beautiful day in Seattle, and it's tough to resist a drive and a view of the mountains on a sunny summer day. But Josh Rojas might be thinking something different because he said yes when I asked, "Can I drive your car?" Josh, what car am I driving?
This is the Tesla Model X Plaid. Yeah, it's a rocket ship.
This steering wheel, I'm not gonna lie, does feel a little funky.
Yeah, you got to get used to it for sure.
I mean, I feel like a pilot.
Yeah,
I do feel like a pilot on this.
it works best at high speeds.
Look, you cannot encourage me to go at high speeds. How do I tell people that I'm turning?
Your buttons. You got left button and you got right button.
It's amazing how different. Josh, what was the car that you learned to drive on?
Oh, it was a 2005 Dodge Caravan. Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, it was a hand-me-down.
Yeah, it was, because you did not go out and buy that one on your own.
No.
No,
I didn't.
No, not your favorite car. Was it your favorite car?
I actually really enjoyed it. It had a lot of room for my friends.
Is that what you took your driver's test with?
It is, yeah. I had to parallel park that thing.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a decent challenge.
Yeah. Now I got auto park, so we're good.
By the way, we're on the freeway. We're just gonna.
Yeah, you got to feel it out a little bit.
Were you excited to go to driver's ed and to get your driver's license?
I was really nervous because my dad told me that if I didn't pass and we weren't going for a while, we were going to go again for a while. And I knew that I hadn't really studied for it like I should have. So I was very nervous, but I passed, so I was happy.
When is your birthday? Like, when were you taking driver's ed in relation to your birthday?
So we didn't take drivers. We just had a test. We never took driver's ed. Like, there was no class.
You didn't have to go out with an instructor?
Oh, no, yeah, on the test day. So like.
Yeah, but like to learn how to drive, you didn't go out with an instructor.
Oh, no, just my dad.
Oh.
Yeah, so you get your learning permit when you're 15 to where you can start driving with an adult.
Right.
And yeah, he was a pretty good driving instructor, I think. I passed.
Was he patient? Or was he the yeller?
No, he was very patient. He's very patient.
My dad was surprisingly patient in the car with me too. It was my mom I couldn't drive with. Her foot would be like in the floor, and I'm like, Mom, it's fine. My dad, meanwhile,
my mom's still that way.
What were drives to games like? Was it your mom? Was it your dad? Who drove you to most of your games?
My mom was usually the driver. She doesn't like to be passenger.
Oh.
Yeah, she doesn't enjoy how everybody else drives. So
this would be a hard pass for her if I asked if I could drive the car.
Yeah, she's out on that.
She's out.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Well, that's okay. That's okay. So mom would drive you to games.
Yep.
If you had a bad game or something happened, was it your mom or your dad who gave you more sympathy after a game?
Man, it's hard to say. I mean, I don't think there was much sympathy. There wasn't. I feel like my parents did a really good job of separating the two. Like, once the games were over, it was never really like, hey, you need to do better, or, I mean, if I played well, it was like, hey, you played well today. But it was very like, we're at the field and you're a baseball player, and then we get in the car and we're just like a normal family. I don't think there was ever too much pressure on whether I performed or not. It was like, game's over, let's go have dinner, let's go home.
That's a really healthy way to do it.
Yeah, I think that's why I was able to keep my love for the game for so long, because you hear a lot of stories of, baseball tournaments kids had so much pressure. I mean, I played with kids where I knew like if they had a bad game that they were gonna probably get in trouble by their parents, which is crazy to me. I mean, even times, so my dad was my coach for most of, you know, my travel ball days. And there was times where like, you know, I had a bad attitude or I was pouting or whatever, and he would get on me at the field and get really upset with me. But then as soon as we got, you know, the games were over and got in the car, it was back to normal, which was, I think it was really healthy for me.
Yeah, and it's why you are still playing the game.
Yeah.
Coming up next on Can I Drive Your Car?
Also, I just gotta say, I picked the totally wrong route to go, guys. Like, I don't know why.
You can get some samples from Costco.
I know exactly what I was thinking, and this is poorly executed on my part. I love Costco, don't get me wrong, but this was a detour, folks. Crap, I have to go all the way around it. Oh, jeez. Josh, I'm sorry. When did you figure out that this could be your profession?
Probably not till I got drafted.
Really?
Yeah.
Come on, you had to have had scouts at games.
Yeah, I mean, I always had scouts, but the scouts were usually there scouting somebody that was better than me.
Who were they scouting? Are they currently in the big leagues?
No. I just think I was always just, you know, I don't know, I considered myself just a grinder, you know. I was never the top prospect at any level. But I always felt like I was there competing, and I never felt like there was somebody there better than me. Like whenever there were scouts there, I mean, all the kids know, you know, when you're playing a game, all the kids know like, oh, those scouts are here to see so-and-so, or those scouts are here. I was never the guy that they were like, hey, those scouts are here to see Josh Rojas. But when they were there, it's not like I thought like, oh, that guy's better than me. I had the complete opposite thought every time, was like, oh, these guys are here scouting him. I think I'm better than him. So
it was motivating.
Yeah, it was very motivating at every level I was at. I mean, even in college, I mean, I played in a conference where I was still never the top guy in the conference, and then that's why once I got drafted was the first time I was like, all right, now I'm only a few steps away.
Yeah. It's interesting because when you were around top talent, whether it's Hall of Famers, it's All-Stars, it's the guys who are being scouted before you could do one of two things. You could either take that as kind of a knock and you could get insecure, or you could use that as motivation.
Yeah.
And it's surprising to me that it's kind of 50-50 in a clubhouse or a locker room.
Yeah.
You know, like how you respond to those sorts of things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think for me it was, I mean, I still have instances where I'm on the field and, you know, you're playing against guys like, you know, Bryce Harper, or you're facing a Garrett Cole and Justin Verlander. And those moments excite me. Like it's not something I've ever shied away from, which is why I think I've been able to stay for as long as I have.
You know, at third base, you don't get a chance to talk to a lot of people.
Yeah.
I feel like I would miss that social aspect.
Yeah.
As opposed to being a first baseman, right?
Yeah, first base you're chatting a lot.
I mean,
Even second base.
Even second base.
Yeah, more people get to second base, but
yeah, I know, you're kind of lonely and by yourself.
I mean, I got JP next to me. We'll have, you know, we'll spit some jokes back and forth every once in a while, but yeah, it's really just me and the umpire. But even at third, you don't play so close to the umpire like you do at first.
Right.
So
you can just be in your own little world.
yeah, you're in your own little world. You got to bring some seeds out with you, some gum, but just relax and, you know, enjoy where you're at. I think that was the struggle for me the first year or two in the big leagues was, you know, you're so hyper focused. And then a pitch goes by, and then you're still sitting there thinking about, you know, baseball, or, you know, what should I do? And then next thing you know, you're burnt out by the end of the game, or you know, you're missing pitches where you're not completely locked in. So it's really just letting yourself relax there for 10 seconds, and then lock it back in, and then relax and lock it back in.
I think that's a good life lesson.
Yeah.
I don't know that I do that well. I think that it's something for me to aspire to. Mm-hmm. I'm afraid that if I don't stay locked in, that I'm not going to be able to get it back. That is my real fear. I'm not going to lie. My real fear is this. If I take a break if I let my foot off the gas, if I take a day off, if I take a vacation, if I'm not working as hard, that I will never, ever be able to recapture the magic or lock it back in.
Yeah, I mean,
That's my little,
the reason why it's a real fear is because it can happen. Like, even in a baseball game, I'd be lying if I said that there's not pitches that go by where I'm like, ooh, I don't know if I was really ready for that one. Because it happens. There's little moments in the game, you know. I've told my wife this sometimes, where like a pitch will go by and then you think back and you're like, I wasn't thinking. Like, I was focused, I did everything physically, but like mentally I was thinking about, you know, sometimes I'm thinking about my last at bat, or I'm thinking about what I'm gonna do for my next at bat, and then that creeps into the pitch and you're like, ooh, I wasn't locked in. But and then you go back to it.
Also, I just gotta say, I picked the totally wrong route to go, guys. Like, I don't know why.
You can get some samples from Costco.
I know exactly what I was thinking, and this is poorly executed on my part. I love Costco, don't get me wrong, but this was a detour, folks. Crap, I have to go all the way around it. Oh, jeez. Josh, I'm sorry.
It's all right. We're just exploring the town.
I think I just took us to a dead end. What did I just do? I didn't.
Tesla will get us out of here.
Oh my gosh. Wait.
Tesla says take a right.
Oh boy. Oh jeez. Suddenly I feel like I'm in a game of Tetris that I don't want to be playing. Also, who needs 3 watermelons? I'm not, like, I don't want anybody to judge how much cheese I have in my cart.
Somebody's got a soccer player in their family.
Somebody has got a softball, soccer, or baseball player.
Yeah.
That's a lot of watermelons.
Coming up next on Can I Drive Your Car?
They're pretty young, so we were listening to you know, old school hip hop.
What?
Yeah.
Your parents listen to old school hip hop?
Yep. They graduated high school in '94.
Okay. The conversation is done. We're done. I was gonna share what we listened to, and now I just don't really want to. Okay, so 2 questions. As a kid, what were you allowed to listen to in the car on road trips?
Man, we listen to everything. My parents, they're pretty young, so we were listening to you know, old school hip hop.
What?
Yeah.
Your parents listen to old school hip hop?
Yep. They graduated high school in '94.
Okay. The conversation is done. We're done. I was gonna share what we listened to, and now I just don't really want to. We listen to things like Alabama, the Oak Ridge Boys, Eddie Rabbit.
Yeah,
Don
see, I have
Williams.
no idea who those people
I
are.
know. You know what my parents do not listen to? Hip hop.
Really?
Yeah, no, no.
Yeah, we were
this is a
usually the
sad
road trips.
realization.
Usually the road trips went old school hip hop until my dad fell asleep. Then my mom would put on the country, and then we would go.
Is it
to
like
sleep.
Shania Twain at least?
Yeah.
All right, so at least I got that part. Okay. So when you are on a road trip, give me like the 5 either artists or songs that would have to be on that road trip playlist.
Mac Miller, Drake, Kid Cudi, Kanye. I'm kind of like, my music taste is kind of stuck in like from 2013 to like 2019, like that
Okay.
area. Yeah, even maybe before that, because like Mac Miller was probably a little bit before 2013 when I started liking him. But yeah, that's the genre of music I listen to. But my wife is all over the place with music. She's got country, she's got hip hop, she's got you know, I can't even think of what it's called, like house music, but
Oh,
not like the crazy house music, but you know, that type of beat.
okay.
So I mean, we're really all over, but right now with Charlotte in the car, we got a Charlotte playlist, which is,
Oh, what's on the Charlotte playlist?
oh man, we got it on here, but it's just a lot of the same genre I'm talking about, like that old school, like kind of the stuff we grew up on that we really enjoyed. And so we want to carry that on with her, because it's kind of like what my parents and her parents did for us. Like we grew up on like the old school. I mean, it wasn't old school for them, but
Yeah, I was gonna say, watch what you're saying there,
Yeah.
Josh. For some of
Yeah.
us, that was the prime of our lives.
yeah.
Do you sing in the car? Or you like,
It depends on the song, but
because my playlist I really want to be able to sing to.
yeah.
Mostly at the top
I'll
of my
sing, but I
lungs.
gotta turn it up real loud so I can't hear myself. Sounds like it makes me sound better.
Do you have a terrible singing voice?
Oh, terrible! It's awful.
How do you, like, because you can't carry a tune, or you're tone deaf, or why is it terrible?
It's yeah. The tone is like, if I'm trying to tell my wife I have a song stuck in my head and I try to sing it to her, she will have no clue.
No idea.
No clue.
No idea.
And it's not just her. Like, my mom has always made fun of me for it. Me and my dad have the same trait of, like, we have a song stuck in our head and we want you to find it, and we can't get it to our brain out of our mouth. It doesn't. I don't know why.
I mean, maybe because you're a baseball player and not a recording artist. I mean, maybe we could just talk it up to that.
Yeah, I think that might be it. It just happened after the game yesterday, actually. I was singing a song and Alex was like, I have no idea what that song is. So then I have to go and find it and play it. And then she's like, yeah, that's not what you were doing. I'm like, it's exactly what I was saying.
Coming up next on Can I Drive Your Car?
Okay. I
No, we're going straight.
We're okay. You know what actually we're gonna do? Okay. This is a first on, yep, okay, here we go. I go backwards like this.
You got to press it and then...
This is what I expected to be the easiest part of the drive.
Yeah.
Why is this so difficult? Uh-oh, what just happened?
Camera's too hot.
Uh-oh, oh boy. Are you usually relaxed on your drives to the ballpark?
Yeah, usually this thing's in autopilot and I am just listening to music.
Today you kind of had an autopilot.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not quite the same, but you didn't have to touch the steering wheel.
That's right. Even in autopilot, I got to touch the steering wheel a couple times.
Think about how much
So this might be
easier it
better.
was today. It's totally better than autopilot. Okay.
No, we're going straight.
We're okay. You know what actually we're gonna do? Okay. This is a first on, yep, okay, here we go. I go backwards like this.
You got to press it and then...
This is what I expected to be the easiest part of the drive.
Yeah.
Why
Pulling
is
in.
this so difficult? Uh-oh, what just happened?
Camera's too hot.
Uh-oh.
It needs some air conditioning.
Oh boy. It is hot in here on this drive. Maybe I'm just nervous. I'm probably gonna have to hop out right here.
Usually can get close enough.
Degree of difficulty here. Oh boy. Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
We're in there.
We're here. Panic City. Where do you park this?
I go around this way.
Okay. Let's not hit Fleming. It is kind of dark in this garage. Maybe it's just your car.
Oh yeah, I got a legal tint on this thing.
I've been driving in a legal car the entire time.
Yep.
No wonder I was like, are my sunglasses even needed today?
My wife hates it. I love it. I like to people watch.
Wait a minute. Usually, I'm going up.
Yeah.
Usually people get a legal tent so that they can't see you.
Right. They can't see me. So like when somebody
So now
pulls
you're
up,
just watching other people.
I can go like this and just stare right into their
my
car and
gosh.
they can't
Well, now
see me.
you're a creep that I didn't even know about.
So if you go like this, stop right here.
Oh boy. Oh no, what's happening? What am I doing?
It's gonna auto park for you. There we go, we're in there.
This is so cool. I really am in a ride at Disney World. Oh my gosh. Oh boy.
We got humans in the way.
Oh my gosh. This is the coolest thing ever. Not what I was expecting today. Were you scared the first time you did that it maybe wasn't trustworthy enough?
Yeah, but it did it. So I was like, okay, I'm in.
That,
And it's perfect every time.
I mean, I could have gotten it perfectly too. But that's beside the point.
Yeah.
The point is, that was easy, and I'm pretty sure that was fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
I mean, minus our Costco excursion.
We got to check out Costco, minus the samples, but that's all right.
I know. Next time, I'll bring samples. But for now, we'll just say, thanks for letting me drive your car.
Of course, that was fun.
All of a sudden, I'm on a Disney ride. It's like I'm in a video game. What is this car doing? That was not me, by the way.
I mean, now with the pitch clock though, it helps a lot. There's not so much time in between.
That is
Before,
true.
it's like you're trying to just find some interesting people in the stands, you know, see what kind of.
just like harassing fans.